this is Mass Effect. This is a game that it's one of those things where I feel like it's another series where a lot of people probably don't know it very well because it's been a long time since the last entry, and like I'm thinking like someone who is like 15 to 20 today probably might not know this and might not have played this. They might have heard of it, but this shit was like amazing. It is a science fiction RPG in the style done by BioWare, in the style of sort of their other RPGs like Knights of the Old Republic and Baldur's Gate. More action focused, but definitely the DNA is there of those older games. And I don't need your help making me feel old. My back does that for me. Well, it's interesting because, like, again, this was such a big game, and now it's like Mass Effect was so good. People were like, I remember I saw the reviews for this game, and people were like, this game's amazing. This is amazing. BioWare knocked it out of the park with this. It's an amazing world, and the gameplay is fun, and the RPG mechanics are great, and the story is interesting, and the characters are engaging, and then like, yeah, and then the series died. So, well, I'm gonna not waste any more time.
Alliance military
We're going
database.
to start a new game.
Classified information requested.
I like this intro.
Establishing secure connection.
You gotta
Secure
log into our
connection
military
confirmed.
personnel database. And so what you do here is you enter your new ID, and so you can pick like some quick start ones that just like you jump in right away, or you can customize. And we're gonna go custom.
Please log in to access your profile.
Yeah, we're just gonna be Jane Shepard. We're going FemShep. And I like this when this little like you do a custom thing and you make a
Data
new character, and it's like, oh, your data's corrupted. You gotta re-enter in your info. It's a cute little
Please
way to have
profile.
like an intro for your character. So you get to choose your pre-service history, what you did before you were in the Army or in the Navy. So Spacer, both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood is spent on ships and stations. Transfer from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. This is the only origin where Shepard has parents who aren't dead. Colonist, born and raised on Mindor, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindor and slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted a few years later. Earthborn, you were an orphan on the streets of the great metropolises of Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. Colin, it's always been my favorite, very grim hero backstory for my Paragon playthroughs. I think I almost always chose Spacer because I thought it sounded cool as a kid. Like, you know, this is like the equivalent, like the space future equivalent of being like a military brat. Like you were just, you were essentially dragged along with your parents in the space future Navy. Earthborn is kind of cool because again, it's like Shepard essentially in the first game, Shepard's like the representative of humanity, and so being born on Earth does kind of like fit with that. Yeah.
Confirm psychological profile.
Okay, and then you pick what you did to stand out during your service. Sole survivor. During your service, a mission went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all of those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. War hero. Early in the military career, you found yourself facing overwhelming enemy force. You risked your life to save your own fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy despite impossible odds. Your bravery and heroism have earned you medals from recognition from the Alliance fleet. I believe Earthborn in later games gives you some encounters with former gang members. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, you have some sort of interaction with people who you were part of like criminal gangs with or associated with. I do remember that. Ruthless. During your military career, you have held to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you, but when failure is not an option, the military always goes for you first. Ruthless and War Hero are always the ones I liked. War Hero is like the pure power fantasy thing. It's like your character had single-handedly like held off like an assault of like a fucking battalion's worth of enemies, and they saved like an entire planet because of it. And it's really awesome. And Ruthless really goes well with if you want to be a renegade playthrough, the sort of mean playthrough, being like you get the job done. I don't care how many of you die is very fitting for that. But I'm gonna do War Hero actually.
Confirm military.
Okay, now the big choice. What fucking class do we pick? I've been like mulling this over, and I'm still like, there's 6 classes. War Hero is for 40k Space Marine kind of last stands without the death at the end. Yeah, it's essentially that. It's like a last stand story, except you won. You didn't die. So there are 6 classes in this game, and these classes essentially stay for all 3 of the games. They change in how they play and all that, but they're broadly the same in what they are. And the way it kind of works is you've got 3 sort of baseline classes: Soldier, which is like gun shoot combat; Engineer, which is like your tech class; and then Adept, which is essentially space magic. And then you have your 3 classes that are hybrids of the previous 2. So Infiltrator is like combat/tech, Sentinel is tech/space magic, and Vanguard is combat/space magic. I usually stick to the pure, like the mainline classes. I've always been one to play. I do like the space magic, but I will say that I prefer the space magic in the other Mass Effect games. I feel like it's a little stiff in this game. I'd say most of the combat's a little stiff in this game. Soldier is straightforward. You can use every type of gun, you wear heavy armor, and you shoot your gun to kill enemy. It's pretty simple. And you become sort of like you're the spearhead of the team if you're Soldier. You essentially are going to be dealing the most amount of damage, and you're going to be using your squad mates to augment you and to help like deal with like crowd control and other stuff like that. Adept, you're pretty flimsy, but you get space magic. You only get a pistol. You can only use a pistol effectively. So you're going to be just essentially using you can do some heavy damage, but you're going to have to need some squad to your squad member is going to have to do some of the heavy lifting when it comes to just like laying down fire. Soldier or Adept? I think I might go Soldier this time. And then if I do play Mass Effect 2 and 3, because you can choose your class differently in each of the games, which is fine. So I might pick Adept, because I find Adept plays a bit more nimbly in the later games. It's a bit sticky in this one. It's a bit slow. But you can't go wrong with just shooting a gun. So
Confirm
Soldier.
facial identification.
And of course we're gonna keep the generic femshep face. Pay no attention to how this character has red hair and green eyes, and my VTuber has red hair and green eyes. There's a complete coincidence. Garrus Rex and Adept Chef is the good business. See, like I always ended up doing with Adept. I usually took Ashley and Tali, and then with Soldier Shep, I took Liara and Tali, or Liara and Garrus. I'm just gonna
Profile reconstruction complete.
we're gonna be Soldier. Soldier's good because also you get a lot of health and you get passive health regeneration, and you eventually get to wear heavy armor. So
Identification confirmed.
Normal difficulty, sure. Squad level up, auto level up for squad. I don't. We can change that. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't trust myself to put points into my character effectively. I can't imagine me doing it effectively for my squad mates. So, squad power usage. We'll keep it on active for now. They'll essentially use their powers on their own. You don't have to direct them, but then you can switch. You can if you want, but they'll like just use it on their own, and you can switch it to make it so that they only use their defensive stuff. So you can save up like the combat ones for when you want to use them. Subtitles, autosave, sure, let's go. Oh, here we go.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of her family.
Doesn't have one. She was raised on the streets, learned to look out for herself.
She proved herself during the Blitz, held off enemy forces on the ground until reinforcements arrived.
She's the only reason Elysium is still standing.
We can't question her courage.
Humanity needs a hero, and Shepard's the best we've got.
I'll make
the call. In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies. The basis of the credible taught was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They called it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations of the galaxy call it... I should... Title drop. Mass Effect.
Arcturus Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence. Commander?
Is the game too loud? I can't tell.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination.
Loud, quiet,
Relay
tell
is
me, let me know.
Acquiring approach vector.
I said the thing.
All stations secure for transit.
Yankee face.
Approach run has begun.
Blue.
Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500K.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you
Hi, how am I? I'm great.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's
Touch the shiny
good.
space fork, get
I just jumped us
yeeted.
halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
That's enough. Your soldiers act like it.
Sorry, Commander.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged.
Why is the quality today only full HD?
Find a comm buoy and link us into the network.
I only ever stream in full HD.
Before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, Captain.
I put.
Better brace yourself,
I thought I only ever streamed in full HD. All my stream output is just 1080. So.
Meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Great. You pissed the captain off, and now I'm gonna pay for it.
Don't blame me. The captain's always in a bad.
I don't know why the audio. Oh, I know why the audio got quieter, because this is no longer a pre-rendered cutscene. Boop. One sec. I'm just gonna bring the audio up in the volume mixer. That should do it.
we're getting dragged, right? Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I'm on my way to give him a status update right now.
With all due respect, ma'am, maybe he'll finally tell you what we're really doing out here.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Info's on a need-to-know basis, Presley. Just follow the orders you're given.
Understood, Commander.
So, again, this was, like, really cool back in the day because, like, you gotta remember, this was a whole new IP. Like, you start on this bridge here, like, you start here, and this is, like, everything is new to you as the player. Did I finish Oblivion? No. But I will continue playing it on Friday. But, like, this was, like, it was, like, just, like, diving into this and being like, whoa, woo, just, like, oh, God, because this came out in 2007, so I would have been in grade 7 or 8, and it was like the most amazing fucking thing. I loved this game. I loved this world. You've also got this game has the Codex, where it's like, okay, there's a lot of lore shit. There's a lot of lore shit in this game that we have to get away, and so there's this whole handy dandy codex where you have like literally like all these
Roughly
different
1,200 years
and some of them are
ago, the
like
Turians
read
were
out for
invited
you.
to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest. The Systems Alliance is an independent
because this game does something which I really like, which is, for the most part, as far as I remember, characters who are in the universe who should know certain things don't act like they don't know things. You know what I mean? Like for example, let's say you're watching, like you're an alien watching a story about Earth, and someone says like, oh, the United States of America, and then another character goes, what's the United States of America? It's like, no, they would know what that is, you know what I mean? And so they don't explain that to you. If I remember correctly, I'd fallen down a lift shaft at work and broken a few bones. My ex-wife got me this to play while I was laid up because it looked spacey. Well, made a good choice. It's surprisingly hard to write believable racists without making them look like lunatics. They managed to do it with like 8 different characters. Yeah, you know, and it's one of those things where it's like a lot of the characters in this game that I wouldn't even say that they're like racist. Some of them, I'd say they're just more prejudiced, and some of them have like good reasons for their prejudice. Like in that, like I can see why you think like this. It might not be correct, but I see why you think like this. You know. And it's a case of like, we're dealing with like a bunch of different species and humanities on like the up and coming, and it's like, man, it's interesting.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Only a fool goes looking for a fight, Corporal.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself in the Blitz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
This mission isn't about personal glory, Corporal. We have a job to do. Don't do anything stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Oh, military-issued doctor's thigh-high boots. Yeah, I don't know. I always just assumed that was like a jumpsuit. I didn't realize that it's like, yeah, it's like thigh-highs. As if she's gonna go like wading in waist-deep mud.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I'm a Marine, not some tourist on vacation.
It's more than just a tourist destination, isn't it, Shepard? Eden Prime is a symbol of your people.
Oh, that fucking
perfect
explains a
little
lot.
world on the edges of your territory. Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
If you've got something to say, just say it.
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
Is this the remastered collection? No, this is the original PC release from 2008.
Really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime.
Corporal Jenkins,
That's
Leroy
why we need
Jenkins
the
joke,
stealth
yeah.
systems operational.
What's the payload, Captain?
A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Alright, I'm gonna do something fucking risky here, and I'm gonna have to alt-tab to turn something off. Okay, game didn't crash. We're good.
What else can you tell me?
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
We can handle this on our own.
Unless something goes wrong.
There's more, Shepard. Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy.
Are we looking for a
We want
renegade
more say with the
Shepard?
Citadel
Yes,
Council.
because it's funny.
The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
You held off an enemy assault during the Blitz single-handed. You showed not only courage, but also incredible skill. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Just tell me what I have to do.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be
You
the
played
first
this many
of
times
several
before?
missions
Oh my god, I have played
You'll
this
be in
game
charge of the
so
ground
many
team.
times.
Secure the beacon and get it
But it
onto
has
the ship
been
ASAP.
like...
Nihilus
It's
will
been
accompany
maybe
you to
6+
observe
years since I last played it, so... We're like... It's not very fresh in my mind.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
Oh.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
This is such a good intro here to like, oh, you thought this was gonna be a simple thing, and then here's the twist of like the first intrigue.
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
Oh.
Status report.
That little thing there, when it cuts to the Turian, it cuts to Nihilus, and you
Take
just
us in, Joker.
his
Fast and
reaction
quiet.
to that image is just his little like
just got a
face
lot more
mandibles do a little flick. It's
small
ooh
strike team can move
it's good
quickly
detail.
without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
It's like, okay, we want to show that this character is not going to say anything,
Tell
but he's
Alenko
still
and
going to
Jenkins to suit
react.
up.
But he's an alien, so how do we do it? And we make his little face things go like flick for a second, and it's like, oh, that's good detail.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
I always like how we just like fall out of the ship. We never like there's nothing to explain how we got from like 300 feet up to the ground.
This place got hit hard.
Not gonna lie, there isn't a design in any of the species in Mass Effect that isn't a 9 out of 10. Asari are sexy space babes, but their lore is fascinating. Well, I think that's what they probably did, is that it's like they wanted to make an alien species that were, well, when we see an Asari, you'll see, if you don't know what they are, but like they wanted to make like the standard sort of sexy space babe alien race, but then they thought like, well, what could we make them so that they have like interesting lore? Spoilers for this game that's old enough to drink, yes. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, don't get too attached to Corporal Jenkins because, well, you'll see. And that's it, he's dead. Jenkins, no! Oh god. It's funny, nobody knows what that nobody now. There's probably people who played the remastered version for like the first time, they've never played these games before, and who are like, I don't get that reference. Where someone could explain to them, it's like, oh, that's a reference to a thing, and they'd be like, what? What? Leroy! Okay, here we go. This is gonna be me putting points into shit and not really understanding it. Oh, I want an adrenaline burst. That's good. Malenko. Barrier. Remember, Mass Effect is a cover shooter. Yeah, I guess you could call it that. Jenkins, Richard L. Jenkins. Oh no. Some dust just like flew in my face. Oh god. We have to forget about him.
Leave him. We need to finish the mission.
Aye, aye, ma'am. Hostile spotted.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it
Dick
out.
Leroy Jenkins. Rip. Richard Dick Leroy Jenkins. I was at the perfect age to get that reference when this game first came out. So I turned off the motion blur because it's awful. You should have fucking seen it. The motion blur is terrible. So like the motion blur in this, it's like when Shepard is walking like this, they're just kind of walking. They're all blurry. It's terrible. We'll talk about it more when we get there in like 1,000 hours. But this game was a source of a lot of controversy when it first came out because there's sex scenes in it that are so tame. Like, this game is rated M for mature. There's sex scenes. They're so, like, they're so tame. It's like you see, like, a butt and maybe a boob. And, well, like, there's, like, stuff on, like, nightly TV that is worse than it now. Yeah, quote, sex scenes.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was gonna make it.
I don't even think that... I might have thought that there was a boob, but I'm pretty sure you're right. I think it's just butt. And everyone... And to be fair, the only thing people just think of the Liara sex scene, and they just think of big blue
Gunnery
butt.
Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, ma'am?
I need a status report, now.
Early days of motion blur was atrocious. It always looked like you were phasing out of
We
reality.
tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have
Oh,
come
well,
for
so
the
I didn't
beacon.
point it out.
The dig site is closed.
Kaidan
just over that
Alenko,
rise.
your
They might
other
still be
squad
there.
mate who didn't die immediately.
You're coming with us, Williams. We need
The
that
voice
beacon.
actor, same
Aye,
voice
aye,
actor
ma'am.
as
It's time for payback.
what's his fucking name? Karth Onasi from KOTOR.
Move out!
The whiniest bitch in the entire game, in the entirety of KOTOR. Kaidan, not Karth Alenko. He's pretty fucking high on the Karth chart. Yeah. Let's just say there's a choice. There's a choice that happens in this game later on. It's the big choice, one of the big choices of the game. And I'd say that Karth never really gets a... I don't really give Karth a fair shot. Yeah, okay, I know this already.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em. This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Let's get moving. Williams, where's the camp?
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
I'm gonna lower the sound effects a little more, because the gunshots are insanely loud, and then everyone is whispering in dialogue. Also, I'm gonna try to save more often, because I know I'm gonna regret that. I have been bitten in the ass so many times over the last like month with not saving frequently.
I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
It's a good place for an
Oh,
ambush.
right,
Keep
the
your guard
husks.
up. Oh God, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
So, and then I remember another weird, quirky thing from this game at the very beginning was, or from like this game, weird early early installment weirdness of like weird floaty grenades that Shepard can throw that don't ever come back. Husks gave my nieces nightmares when they watched me play this. My sister wasn't chuffed. Yeah, I can imagine.
It must take a few hours for the spikes to turn people into husks. That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Oh, fuck, right this. Oh, God. You have to play Frogger. Fuck. The magic hockey puck grenades? Yes, the hockey puck grenades. So, that minigame on the original, or on the Xbox version, is Simon Says with the face buttons.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here during the attack. They must have come here for the beacon. Luckily, it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Okay,
Williams,
crazy man.
Take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Oh, he's actually crazy. Saren?
Saren?
Nihilus.
Oh, he doesn't look evil at all.
This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
And it's hard to hear, but if you listen, it's faint in the background. You just hear a single gunshot go off. Really, just very good. Oh, and then here's the big evil ship.
It's a ship. Look at the size of it.
God, it's such a good design. Beware beware the cuttlefish, the giant space octopus, robot space octopus. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be sticking with assault rifles for most of this game. I think it's bizarre you can get heavy armor when no one starts with able to use heavy armor. Like, I guess you could conceivably dump every point you get all the way into heavy armor to get to heavy armor right at the very beginning of the game, but like, Yeah, I'm sure putting in all these points into fucking intimidate this early is a bad idea. Doesn't Ashley start with... Oh, maybe she does. No, she doesn't. You have to you have to level up Ashley to use heavy armor as well. Speaking of which, we got the. All right, I forgot about this. Put our abilities on. What does this do even? Restore a portion of your shields even when you're under fire. Allow long bursts of accurate assault rifle. Okay. Quick save failed. Oh, I'm guessing because we're in combat technically. What is stupid? These grenades are so stupid.
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
I love minigames. They're so much fun. Fuck. I'd rather do Simon Says.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
I'm gonna yell at these people.
Nobody moves a muscle until we know who you are.
Nice going, Cole. I told you we should have stayed hidden.
It's okay. We're all on the same side here. We're just farmers. We've been hiding ever since that ship first showed up.
You can just tell, like, say, okay, goodbye, but you can also,
What else can you tell me
you
about the
can
ship
press
you
them
saw?
for more
I
information.
was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned.
Oh, I may be wrong, but I believe someone did ask the BioWare devs what was wrong with the grenades, and they had problems getting things to arc properly in the engine at first, and then they fixed it later, which is why you get a grenade launcher like 2 minutes into Mass Effect 2. Yeah, Mass Effect 2 has a thing where there's like a
Probably trying to block communications.
there's like a heavy weapon that you can carry along with your other weapons, and the heavy weapon uses special ammo and like
Tell me
is like
everything
a
you
bunch of
remember
different
about the
things. You can,
attack.
and the first one you get is a grenade launcher, and you can get like a rocket launcher and a flamethrower. And I remember the pre-order weapon. If you pre-ordered the game from GameStop back in the day, you got a black hole gun, is what they called it.
If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers.
The M99K in God's Gift, yes.
Jeez, Blake,
It was
you
like
gotta
a,
learn
it
when
was
to
like
shut
a,
up.
it was called a nuke gun, but it wasn't actually a nuke gun. It was like a pocket rail gun that fired like a depleted uranium slug, a depleted uranium slug at like a fucking fraction of the speed of light, which caused like a huge explosion. I remember if you like saved up all of the heavy ammo in the game, you could fire that thing like 4 times.
If there's something you're not telling me.
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You greedy bastard. You weren't running for your life. You were running to check on your merchandise.
No, it's not like that. I just knew there were some packages here, something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
You're holding out on me. See, this is an intimidate option, and this is a persuade option.
I'm only gonna ask this once. Think long and hard before you lie to me again. Are you sure all you've got is one lousy pistol?
Wait, I just remembered.
I made him my call, the little
just had it in my
Hiroshima.
pocket. Might as well take that too. That's everything, really.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
All right.
Would you rather be a snitch or a corpse?
Powell. His name's Powell.
No honor among thieves.
That's all I know, really. So let's try to keep things friendly from here on in, okay?
I have to go.
Good luck.
Electronic skill too low. Yeah, it still has like some characters, like character's a soldier. They don't have it. They don't know how to fucking open a fucking door. They shoot things, so they don't have the skill, and no one else in the squad does. Now let's see. Here we are at the spaceport. Let's go meet up with Nihilus, our good friend. Oh,
Commander.
Oh no.
A Turian? You know him?
He's a Spectre. He was with us on the Norm.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
I like the way you hid behind those crates during the fight. Really helped us out. Thanks a lot.
Me? But I'm just a dock worker. I don't even have a weapon. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
What the hell are you talking about?
There were 2 Turians here. Your friend and another one he called Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Turians are avian. I wonder if they taste like chicken. They're avian? They're supposed to be like related to
the other platform.
Birds? What?
Probably going after the beacon. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks.
Yeah, they're birdmen. I had no idea.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week.
Oh, grenades,
Nobody
great.
notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
You're pathetic.
Hand over those grenades. Now.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
Too many people died here for you to start jerking me around.
Okay, all right. There was something else. Could be worth a fortune.
This is
Experimental
the second
technology,
time
top
in
of the
5
line.
minutes that Shepard has
Take it.
pulled a
I
gun
don't
on a
need it.
civilian.
I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
I like how she called
Take
these
the cargo
smugglers
train. That's where the other Turian
bluffs
went.
twice. The first one is like, oh, here's this pistol. And then she's like,
away from all this.
tell me what else you have. And he's like, oh, fuck, okay. And then again, it's like, okay, here, take this. We picked some grenades up off of a shipment. And then she does it again. It's like, stop fucking jerking me around. And she was right again. They were holding out.
Enemy sighted.
A shipment of hockey pucks came in last week. It was fucking weird until one of them blew Dave's hand off. Oh God, Jesus, what's happening?
Heading out.
Heading out.
Oh fuck, god damn. There are squad commands in this game. Oh my god, I could actually maybe use the sniper rifle here. First time like ever. I have no skill with it yet, so I'm not gonna hit anything.
Shields down.
Kaidan's dead. Oops. That's why I prefer adept and pistols. Most of the guns in Emmy are bloody awful. Yeah, I don't know. Now I'm almost regretting my choice. Oh, Karth is down. We're not that far back. I could switch to adept. Like restart and nah. We're like an hour in. I'm not gonna redo it a whole hour.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Tense music. Switch, sorry, I'm still getting used to the controls.
Perimeter clear.
Husks. Is this the worst hacking minigame? Maybe.
All targets down.
That might be the worst hacking minigame ever. Yeah, okay. I'll figure it out. And you can put like, so you've got different weapons and armor that you can equip, and then you can put like mods into them to make them different. Am I the only one that finds it weird that the infinite ammo shotguns that work by shaving off chunks of a tungsten brick are pump action? Rule of cool. Excuse me. Oh yes, my mistake. Yeah, all these different types of bullets you can fire. Damage versus synthetics. Weapon force. Specially designed to puncture metal. Hammerhead, ammunition, squash projectiles, flatten on impact. Okay. They're like phasic rounds, shield bypass, cooldown reduction. Toxic damage. Chemical war crime rounds, yeah. There is no Geneva Convention in space. Is there anything over here, or am I going to waste my time walking all the way here? Take your bets, and there's nothing here. Oh, there is. Never mind. Yoink. Click the Omni-Gel button. Yeah, you can turn things into Omni-Gel, which is like gel that you can use to skip things. Kaidan's Canadian. Oh God, you're right. Jesus. He is. Oh, I'm so sorry. No wonder he's the most boring character. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes when I'm thinking of titles for streams, I sometimes plug in some of my ideas into an AI, into ChatGPT, and I see what it spits out. And so I asked it for some Mass Effect titles, and one of them was Ashley, Kaidan, and the Search for a Personality. Oh, it was really good.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up.
Something must have activated.
Holy shit, why isn't that the title right
Roger,
now?
Normandy.
Because
Standing
nobody's
by.
played this game, and nobody would know what it means. Kaidan's talking, so this bit is important to change.
No, don't touch her. It's too dangerous.
Well, we aren't going to get another companion. I will once we get back control, so I can safely try to alt-tab the game. Oh, but everyone knows about the slow lifts? I think this game is infamous, for the slow elevators, and lots of them. Also, really good camera angle. Also, really good camera angle.
Touched down on Eden Prime, the Normandy. A human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
Breastnesia.
This human must be eliminated.
All I remember about her is that boobs, and also she's voiced by Marina Sirtis, who is Counselor Troy from Star Trek The Next Generation.
Doctor? Dr. Chakwas. I think she's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
I get to chew him out like I did to Karth back in KOTOR. Oh my god, I took every opportunity in my KOTOR playthrough to shit on Karth.
I expect better of you, Lieutenant. You endangered the entire mission.
Don't be so hard on him, Commander. We have no idea if that's what actually set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe.
That might be why she can sense your hostile intent when you shove an assault rifle down her throat.
What's the damage, Doctor?
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I'm not sure what I saw. Death, destruction. Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our EXO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I tell the commander's going to be fine.
Anderson is Keith David. Another really good voice actor / actor.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
It's a pretty good voice actor cast of like
that beacon hit you pretty
video
hard.
game voice actors as well as
You sure you're okay?
as like other actors. Also, I didn't even point out FemShep is oh god, what's her fucking name now? Oh no, what's her name? Jennifer Taylor. She's like in 1,000 games, and she was Bastila from KOTOR.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
I can sense they feel hostile. Yes, Counselor, their fucking Klingons, keep up.
Nobody could have predicted this.
Jennifer Hale, that's it. Sorry, Taylor. Jennifer Hale, my bad. I looked it up. Jennifer Hale. She's in like a billion different things.
I don't like
Look at her
soldiers dying
voice actor list for games. It's like
You did a good
1,000
job,
meters long.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
She's been in so many different things.
Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
To hell with them.
The Geth would have wiped out the whole colony if I hadn't stopped them.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth.
One of the first things Bastila does in KOTOR tells Karth to shut the fuck up so she can lead the mission.
You were there just before that beacon self-destructed.
Oh.
Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
Oh, don't worry. The devs don't even know what
We need to report
Shepard
this
saw.
to the
You can
council,
tell when where the story goes in the next 2 games.
They'll think I'm crazy.
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
Not if I can help it.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
They can't help us.
When have they ever done anything for humanity?
If we expose Saren as a traitor, the Council will revoke his Spectre status. I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Hey. Okay, now we change the title then. I gotta find how did ChatGPT specifically, yeah, Ashley Kaidan in the search for personality. Oh, Jesus. There we go. This fucking wild captain. I saw a bunch of cuttlefish dunking on some weird psychic bugman, and the bugman failed at building a giant space dildo to fuck the cuttlefish out of existence. Also, there was some weird kid in a hoodie. Creepy. Yeah. Holy shit! It's amazing how. It's amazing how this series starts and how this series ends. Oh, fuck, is that oh, wait, I want to turn up the sound again, one sec. Just wanted to... You almost saw my desktop, which has literally nothing on it. Oh, no. So I could talk to Kaidan, but I could also just not talk to Kaidan. Hey, get fucked. Oh. Bah. Okay, so far it's held up to alt-tabbing pretty well, which is surprising considering that when I first tested this game and I alt-tabbed, the game just crashed. Mass Effect takes a wild turn. It fucking does. And that turn is... If you're gonna start talking to cars, I'm gonna go grab some shit. Nah, I won't. So, oh, man, talking like, this story is a clear case of, they didn't have an ending in mind when they started writing. And that's fine. Like, that happens a lot. Like, a lot of times people write in sort of, like, what could be called, like, I think it's, like, the Gardner method or something, where you kind of just, you start the story and then you see where it goes, right? And you kind of just follow it along as it sort of, you know, stories should have logical points based off of actions. Like, you have broad ideas of what you want a story to go, of what you want characters to do, of what you want to happen, and then you kind of just let them play out as you write, and you just logically connect them together until you have a story. You know, A to B, B to C, C to D, etc., etc. But, like, that can also, you need to redraft. Like, you need to do that like several times to make sure that what you're writing makes sense. In this case, it's a case of, oh no, we're at the third game, we need to find an ending. What do we do? I have no idea. We made the first one and it was so successful, we shit our trousers because we moved so quick trying to come up with the rest of the plot. Yes, almost certainly that this game was probably a bigger success than they thought it was going to be. And this game ends setting up for a sequel, and like Mass Effect 2 is okay, it's not bad, but the story does feel like a bit like, wait, where did this come from? Wait, this is the way it went?
Good timing, Commander. I was
Also,
just
this
about to
voice
bring us
actor
into
for
the
Joker
Citadel.
is Seth Green.
See that taxpayer money at work.
I think that's his name, Seth Green. He's been in a bunch of stuff, movies, TV. He's Dr. Evil's son in the Austin Powers movies. He's Chris Griffin on Family Guy. Look at these reveals. Look at, okay, sorry, just look at this. It's like you're going through the clouds. It's so cool. It's the Citadel.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy.
The Claw.
Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
What does SSV stand for? SSV. Systems Alliance Space Vehicle. Oh, okay.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security
The fact
is
that it's
investigating your
not
charges
Vessel
against
bothers
Saren.
the ever-living fuck
We will
out of me.
discuss the
Exactly.
CSEC
Same.
findings at the
I thought it
hearing,
was going to
not
be
before.
Systems Alliance Space Vessel. Because it's a vessel. It's a
Captain
ship.
Anderson, I see you brought half your
Remember,
crew with
space is an ocean.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime.
Science
In
fiction
case you
has,
had any questions.
not even science fiction,
I have the mission
real life
reports.
has
I
made
assume
it so
they're
that space
accurate?
is an ocean.
They are. Sounds like you
What do we
convinced
call
the
people
Council
who
to
go
give
to
us an order.
space?
They were not happy. about it.
Astronaut. It
Saren's
literally
their
means
top
space
agent.
sailor.
They don't like him being accused of treason.
I'm not gonna sit on my ass just because the Council doesn't want to do anything. If they won't stop Saren, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough.
I always
kind
kind
of
of like Udina, even though he's a turbo. He is a turbo racist weirdo. That's the thing. Is like, is he? I always thought he was more of just like a self-serving bureaucrat.
And the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we
Star
better
Sailor,
hope
yes,
the
sorry,
CSEC
Star Sailor.
investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Like, I thought Udina was always just like a self-serving asshole. Whatever was good for him was what he decided to do. I've done like 5 of these fucking puzzles and I'm already sick of them. Insufficient Omnigel. Okay, we gotta melt some stuff into Omnigel. I can't wait till I accidentally turn something I want into Omnigel. That'll be really funny. I know he's supposed to be, but the way you end up stomping around and going on about seeing visions of space crabs and giant dildos makes him seem like the only one rational person around. Oh god, right? You can get the random I can't wait until we get unleashed on the galaxy and we can start going around empty planets that nothing with like nothing on them in the Mako. Oh, it's gonna be so good. Also, here are we introduced to some of the really good alien designs.
These allegations are very serious. I can't just... Please, greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kaidan. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
What do you do here?
Modestly. I work to bring the problems and the requests of the L-Corps groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your
L-Corps are so cool, they are.
Suspicions.
I like them. They're fun. They're like giant,
Goodbye,
like, space cows.
Sincere
And they have, like,
farewell.
very bland, like, they talk very
Enjoy your
monotone,
time
and so
on the
they,
Citadel.
to speak to other species, they adopt, like, they say how they're meant to take the sentence, like, what they're, like, he says, like, genuine inquiry, what can I do to help you? Because otherwise he just sounds like, he sounds like the neutrals from Futurama. If you think about it from his perspective, he's got to play hardball diplomacy because the Alliance is literally the new kid on the block. Yeah. You know, I agree with that. And it's like the Alliance is like the new kid on the block, and they're not content to be the new kid on the block. You know, humanity has a very high opinion of, space cows that communicate primarily with smells and pheromones and have to tailor their speech to make shit make sense. Yeah, exactly. Like, humans have a very high opinion of themselves, and so they're like, no, we deserve to, we're here, we just showed up last week, but we deserve to be like in the big chair. It's we have this thing, you might have heard of it, it's called the indomitable human spirit. You can't stop us. You just like click on things to get codex entries and get a little XP, and then you can fill your codex with like a bunch of stuff. Manifest destiny. The stars belong to us.
Roughly 1,200. The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians.
Again, what I like is that all of this
ago as
exposition
tools of
and like
labor
lore
and
stuff
war.
is kept into the codex
When the Geth showed
and is not
signs
just
of
exposited to
self-evolution,
you.
The Quarians attempted to exterminate
Like
them.
we
The
have
Geth
said
won the
Geth,
resulting
and someone
war.
said like the most
This
that they've said
example
about the
has led
Geth
to
is
legal and
that
systematic
they're
repression of artificial
Geth and that they
intelligences
haven't been
in
seen
galactic society.
outside of this area
The
for
Geth possess
200
a unique
years.
distributed intelligence.
That's it.
An individual
And so you
has
have to go into here
rudimentary
or
animal
ask extra
instincts,
questions and
but as their
conversations
numbers and proximity increase,
to actually
the
learn more
apparent
about them.
intelligence of
Because the
each
characters in the
individual
game
improves.
should
In
know
groups,
that.
they can
Again, I
reason,
brought up the
analyze
example
situations
earlier where
after
it's
the
like, no one in real life is going to be like, oh, have you ever heard of Mexico? Or what's Mexico? You know? Like, no one's going to casually bring up, like, a country or, like, a group of people that have been around for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years and be like, wait, what? Who dat? Unless you're, like, 12, which in that case, okay, fine. Now, if you want to, you can have insane amounts of conversations with, like, every single fucking character. And I'm going to try to not do that too much, because otherwise this game is going to take a billion years. I'll try to keep it down to quest stuff only. I know you can do a lot. There's a lot of things you can do, extra stuff you can do for, like there's small side quests and bits and bobs and interesting conversations. there's a good chance that if anyone sees this and goes, ooh, I want to play, ooh, this sounds cool, you play it yourself.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be
If you want to find out all the awesome shit you can, otherwise enjoy the shooty bang bangs, yeah, exactly. You can play this how you want. I would counter that but purely to be an asshole by saying, have you heard of South Ossetia? I think I've heard of it, and that's it. Ooh. You have arrived at Citadel Tower. It's him. It's him. It's the good. It's your best friend.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to
Reach
you.
and flexibility, ladies. I like how the Turians have a little bit of you can hear it in their voice. They have like a little bit of they put like some modulation over the voice acting, where they have like a little bit of like a weird effect in their voice. It's cool. They don't just sound like people, like human beings, you know. Subharmonics, yes. I don't know why this place kind of reminds me, if you've ever been to like a or ever seen it, it has a bit of the council hall has a bit of the like aesthetics of like a modern church. If you've ever seen like a modernist style like Catholic church or Protestant church, they like this looks like I've seen like, you know, all that's missing here is like an altar and a big crucifix, and it would be like a modernist church.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
A lot of species of birds do it. Sound like a sound under a sound.
Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your
Why does he get to appear as a 12-foot tall hologram in this thing?
You're the one who destroyed the beacon, then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
I will say, I kind of don't like how there's no option in this first conversation to be a bit more measured. You could argue that like Shepard's pissed off. Shepard's a bit angry.
There's no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
I like how Shepard has really, really nice eyelashes, despite being a soldier.
The Council has found no evidence.
She takes
of any
very good care of her
connection between
eyelashes.
Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Does the council do anything ever?
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have
You
too
would
much
think
history.
that they'd be
It
like
made the
constantly
council
busy,
question our
considering they're like
motives.
the Space
I know,
UN or
sir.
whatever.
He's working with the Geth for one
Space
reason.
UN,
to
NATO,
exterminate the entire human race.
any other
Every
international
colony we have is at
organization.
risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the executive.
Kaidan, stop talking.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They
Saren
suspended
is wildly
Harkin last
correct
month,
here, though. I
drinking
had a
on the
dream
job.
he was evil, fucking really,
won't
boss.
waste my time
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up.
I think they could have
Shepard
done
will
that. Could
handle
be
this.
like if there was more of like a history in the universe of people getting weird visions from Prothean technology. I think that could go over better. You know what I mean? Like, oh, people see weird shit when they touch the certain Prothean tech. That's that's a recorded fact. And then Saren could like argue like, oh, but it's just nonsense visions. It doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? Like something like that.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
And here's the poor
Harkin's
Anderson's
probably
getting
drunk at Cora's Den.
getting fucking
It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
I thought you said he was a drunken loser.
getting
Couldn't hurt to go
sidelined.
talk to him. Just be careful. I wouldn't call him reliable.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office
I
if
should
you
go.
need anything else.
Well, bang. Okay. What are you humming about, Ashley?
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
Again, Idina is also being the only sensible fucker here. Anderson telling Anderson to shut the fuck up because he's biased. We as the players know Anderson is correct, but Idina, yeah, it's.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
It is a case of like, you are correct, Anderson. You need to not say anything though because it's gonna fuck us up. Like, don't worry though. We still like. Expose Saren. Speak to Harkin. Okay, lower wards. You have arrived at Chora's Den, a gentleman's club in the wards.
That's her.
Alright, then we get fucking ambushed. God. What am I shooting into a wall?
Perimeter secured.
Is the touch the creepers quest in this game, or was it in Mass Effect? I want to say it was in this one. The Queepers. Udina is only in the wrong because we the players know better. So it's like a meta thing from an in-universe standpoint. We're all a bunch of lunatics. I guess it is true that none of us have actually seen Saren do anything. We're just assuming it. God, Jesus.
Back off, Rex. Fizz told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fizz's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Yeah, fair.
Hey there, sweetheart.
Rex, best boy, absolute
fun?
unit.
I gotta say, that soldier getup looks real good on that body of yours. Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. We'll see where this goes.
I'd rather drink a cup of acid after chewing on a razor blade.
You trying to hurt my feelings? You gotta do better than that. After 20 years with C-Sec, I've been called every name in the book, princess.
Call me princess again and you'll be picking your teeth up off the floor. Now tell me where Garrus is.
Okay, just relax. Garrus, you say? You must be one
I
of
think this
Anderson's
sleazebag shows up for like a minor
Bastards still trying to
side
make
quest in
Saren.
Mass Effect 2.
I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Just tell me where Garrus is before this gets ugly.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor. And then
He also
blew
shows
it.
up in 3? Oh wow, I didn't remember that.
Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course,
Does he show up in 3 and then if
set
you
him
do the
up.
quest right, you get like him as a 10-point war asset or some shit?
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Remember war
Garrus was
assets?
sniffing around Dr. Michelle's
Remember Mass Effect 3
office. She runs the med
multiplayer?
clinic on the other side
Ah,
of the wards.
I do.
Last I heard he was going back there.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with her.
I will say, this giant space station, and some of these hallways are very, very empty for this giant space station filled with people, but we'll just not think about that.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Do you squad iconic armors? What the fuck is this? Oh my god, it's way too expensive is what it is. Quarian, human, Krogan, Turian. God. Oh, this system of like, oh, this inventory. It's like let's model our inventory system in a way that makes it so that make the players think of the Fallout inventory. Oh, they're the canon looks for each character. Oh, that is one of the things I always thought was really stupid, was that as soon as you get different armor, you start to look like shit. Actually, wait.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's...
Goodbye.
No.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous... Oh, you will...
Oh, the light. Is this like you can buy stuff, I think? Metagel upgrade? Yeah, we'll take that. Metagel upgrade 2. Sell. Sell, 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 sell. Not gonna lie, I'm 100% in favor of a little bit of cheating to get the canon looks, but that's just me. I may indulge in a little bit of oh yeah, okay, I remember that. Yeah, the quartermaster on the ship. I may, if it comes to it, indulge in a little bit of cheat engine fuckery to give myself some credits and to get some better looking armors.
Is that really? You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Who are you?
Do I know you?
No, I'm just a fan. One of your biggest fans, actually. My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more
How would you even know about this? It's been like a
Prime.
day.
They say a lot of things. I was too busy killing them to count.
Hey, I know you're probably busy.
Oh
but,
god, oh good,
do you
it's
have time for a
Conrad.
quick autograph?
Here you go.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
Like, does anything come out of that? Does he come out of the dark to like stab you later? I don't remember.
Hello,
Who is a
Earth Clan.
theoretical Mass Effect
No doubt you've
physics
just come back from the
physicist?
colonies. Will you be needing supplies?
Oh, these guys are the Volus, and they wear these suits because they come from like I think they come from a planet that's like really high pressure, and so they need to have the suits when on low pressure systems or like things. And their verbal quirk is that they call everyone like not like their species, but like they say like, you know, you're a human, so you're Earth Clan.
Show me what you got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
In ME2, he dresses up as an N7 and does stupid shit. And if you do certain actions and not kick him in the dick, he gives you war points in Mass Effect 3. You know what's funny? It's like every minor character that has something, it's like at the end, where do they end up in Mass Effect 3 at the end of the whole series? They end up as war points. They end up as war points.
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
No promises, but if I find anything relating to your case, I'll inform you.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Because somehow he is a theoretical physicist and get the space dildo working. You know what? It's funny because it's like that. I don't even know what it's called, like what it's actually called, the big super weapon. But yeah, it is. It's a space dildo. It's the giant space dildo you used to try to save the universe or whatever. Holy shit.
Big place.
That your professional opinion, sir?
How can they keep tabs on all of this? The Presidium may as well be on another planet.
There is definitely a gap between their presentation and what's here. Tracking rivals must be a nightmare.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all
Garth,
that mass
it's
from
big.
flying apart?
No wonder the Council treats us like outsiders. We'd be just a drop in a bucket they already
Don't
can't
worry, don't worry. He'll
They
be.
must figure us for one more
He
gang
won't.
of
He won't be
FNGs
showing
looking
up
for a
in Mass
handout.
Effect 2. Let's just say that.
I doubt it's personal.
In this
It's gotta be a
playthrough.
balancing act, like every other government.
All right, secure the chatter. We're all FNGs here, but we don't need to make it obvious.
I do like how we're allowed to just carry guns around. You fucking dull hard card. Fuck. Oh, good, a map. Map that's actually like kind of legible. He'll show up as a fucking plaque. Carthold. Ah. I want adrenaline. When do I get sniper? Why do you have to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points to get into snipers? Rip Bozo Karthalenko won't be missed, the whiny cunt. He's not like, I don't know, it's... He's like the straight man, but he's like just boring. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing, like Ashley is kind of boring, but she does have something interesting to her. Like, she's abrasive, and that's what I like about her, is that she's, like, abrasive and kind of rude, and, like, she doesn't sort of, she kind of sticks out. She's the hammer, or the nail that won't get hammered down kind of thing. And so there's something there with her, but with Karth, it's just like, I know we're calling him Karth. Kaidan, he's just boring. It's, again, we call him that because it's the same voice actor, and he's also just as boring as Karth. Oh god, I took every opportunity to fucking shit all over Karth in KOTOR. It was so funny because I was playing a female Revan in KOTOR, and so he took every conversation to like try to hit on my character, and every time I just said, you're like a fucking fool. He gets very whiny in ME2 and 3 if you keep him around. I don't think I've ever kept him around. He always got the nuke.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
That was very risky, Garrus. Just gonna mean mug each other? What the hell? Come on. I don't have any grenades. Oh my god. Look at nothing's happening. I'd like to point out that the first humans you kill in Mass Effect are literal red shirts. Voodoo? Medigel. Ooh, the codex entry on Medigel. I remember this one's actually kind of fun.
Combat Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by paramedics.
And it's like a really, Medigel's like, it's like super medical stuff. It's really good. And it's like, it's technically genetically engineering, and it violates the Council's law against genetic engineering, but it's it is far too useful to ban. It's like, yeah, this shit's technically illegal, but it's just too good. We can't actually ban it.
You took him down clean.
Sometimes you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Then what?
It's also a human invention, which makes it funnier.
I put her in contact with Fist.
It's like
He's
the
an
humans
agent
come
for the
around.
Shadow Broker.
These guys have been fucking around
Not
in
anymore.
space for like
Now he works for
a
Saren.
fucking 1,000
The Shadow
years with
Broker
this
isn't too
ancient
happy
space station and all this other shit, and
Fist
then
betrayed
humans
the
come
Shadow
around for
Broker?
like what, 50 years, 60 years,
Stupid
something like
even for
that,
him.
or whatever,
Saren must
and we're
have
just
made
like,
him
hey,
quite
here's
the
this really
offer.
cool technology,
Quarian must have
and they're like,
something
everyone's
Saren
like,
wants.
oh, why didn't we
Something
think of
worth crossing the
that?
Shadow Broker.
Wow, this shit's real good. So much so, it's in every fucking video. It's in every game. It's in every Mass Effect game. It's everything you. It is the Healy item.
Anything about Saren or the Geth?
Just
She
slap
did.
Metagel
The
on it.
information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Okay.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the C-Sec Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist
Is
accused
it just
him of
me,
making
or does
threats.
Garrus look a
We
little
brought
low
Rex
res?
in for a little
His
talk.
face always seemed
you
a little
hurry, you
bit
can
like,
catch
even
him
going
at the
back to the
academy before you
360,
leave.
his face is always like a
Move
little
out.
bit lower res than everyone else. Bye, Garth. Stay in your fucking sulk corner with your headaches, you fucking chud. Oh. Yeah. You preempted that one, that as soon as I got Garrus. Goodbye. This game's real good. I like this game. It's coming back. All the memories, all the characters. I've played this game so many times. Do we have to go there first before? Yeah, we have to. You have to actually walk there before they actually let you teleport. Or did I miss it? Yeah, I did. Okay. Ashley the Racist has some fun lift dialogues with the various alien squad mates. Man, those fucking elevators. We haven't seen it yet. I'm surprised. We're 2 hours in. No elevators yet. So, man, is like, once we start getting to the elevators, thankfully they actually won't be that long because, oh god, the fucking how much of my life have I wasted waiting for Mass Effect elevators? Maybe like a day, like an actual day, like a full 24 hours has probably been wasted in those elevators. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Elevator to C-Sec Academy. Everyone buckle in.
Do you feel that your training in the human military prepared you well for your duties, Gunnery Chief?
Trying to take down a rogue Spectre and his army of synthetics? No, they didn't cover this in basic.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh man, they're... Oh god, they're still just as long. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. No! I thought they were gonna be faster. Oh. This is on an SSD in 2025, and it's still like as slow as it was on an Xbox 360 in 2007.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard.
Yet, because the lift isn't the loading screen, it just hides the loading screen? Oh, fuck.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
I think we're gonna get along just fine, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
Alright. Take our new team of alien friends. Also, ignore the other two characters that are spoiled in this. Like, could you have not hidden that a little bit better, BioWare? Instead of just having the fucking... Is it weird I can see Rex wandering around with a pipe hanging out of his mouth and pointing the stem at people when he talks? I can see it. Now, what does he do? Nose. He's got warp. I find it fucking bizarre that he has space magic powers, if I'm being honest. What is the big red tank alien gonna have power-wise? Space power, space magic, of course. Sure, he'll also shoot people, but also space magic. Do we just go back to the den then? I thought this was later, but no, we're immediately going here, right? And then I remember this part being difficult. He's like 900, he can have whatever he wants. Yeah, fair. Armor plate, damage protection, 40 shields, health regeneration. Take the shields. Garrus, do you want anything? Do we have anything really? No, not really. Berg, not really have anything.
Looks like it's shut down.
Fist knows we're coming.
Fist knows we're coming. Cover, please, Shepard.
Enemy is everywhere!
Someone said it.
Enemy is everywhere!
You fucking people, like... How do you... Okay, forgive me if this exposes how much of a loser I am. How do you... Oh, okay. Ah, that's how...
Hold the line!
He's probably been exposed to enough Ezo over the years that he's developed biotics when he hit like 300 and was like, ha, neat. Yeah, okay. Ah, yes, element 0. We haven't even talked about that. The MacGuffin element.
Hold the line! Enemy is everywhere!
I do like how Mass Effect is actually a thing in the universe and it's not just like a name they picked. Unobtainium without the fucking cat people.
Locked and loaded.
It's amazing how these space guns got so inaccurate. Future space guns, and you can't hit something at 30 feet with an assault rifle. Enemies everywhere! Enemies everywhere!
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
I just killed 50 bodyguards to get in here. What do you think I'll do to you?
Screw Fist. He doesn't pay us enough for this.
And they just kind of wander off.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
It's almost like melting a bunch of random wood chips at half speed of light is a shit idea for a gun or whatever. Yeah, it's or yeeting a bunch of shit. Yeah, like I think it's like they explain how like guns work.
Combat hard
Or
suits
somewhere
use a
they
dual-layer
somewhere in the codex they explain how guns work, and it's fucking bizarre. Enemies everywhere! Enemies everywhere!
Why do I have to do everything? Soldiers. Hey, cover!
I ran out of grenades like an hour ago and have yet to find any more.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Tell me where the Quarian is and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Big tungsten brick
Face
is
to
put into the
face.
gun and it shaves off little shards of it,
Even
and then the
I
EZO
was
generator
hired
inside the
by
gun
agent.
yeets it. That seems really dumb.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian.
Wait, first we have to hack his safe and steal his stuff. The Shadow Broker is apparently Nightmare Barry the dinosaur in a suit. Yeah, he is a big scary boy. I remember that. I liked that DLC. Barney the dinosaur. Oh, okay. Same thing. God, remember when I had grenades? That was a fun time. Garrus has died. Sure. How? It's in here, right? Local Canadian reminisces about hockey pucks. Well, it's weird. I forgot how, like, it's just the grenades are such a weird anomaly in this game. It's again, early installment weirdness. Mass Effect 1 grenades.
Bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Oh, I was drinking water. Shit.
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Don't worry about Fist. He got what was coming to him.
Then I guess there are two things I need to thank you for. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
Hey, we did it.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
You wanted proof Saren's a traitor.
I wanted to tell him to
This is
shut
it.
up. I accidentally hit the wrong answer.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite
The
of
best way
passage
to
into
design a
adulthood.
character... we have to design another alien species. Fuck, we ran out of art budget. What if we just put them in a suit?
What kind of evidence did you find? How'd you get it?
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people
I do
into
find it funny
exile,
how people
the
can
Geth
get,
have never
like...
ventured beyond the veil.
There are people who are
I was
like, who would
curious.
get horny for a character you can't actually see their face
tracked
or
a
any
patrol
of their
of Geth
body
to an
for like all
uncharted
of the
world.
games.
I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores
Again,
when they
Udina
died.
is wildly
Some
right
kind
in
of
this. Go
defense
speak with C-Sec, commits war crimes. Yes. It was, okay, what about Garrus? Let's find this Garrus individual. It's like, yes, go speak with C-Sec. And then it's like, okay, we find Garrus, and he's shooting up a bunch of thugs who are fucking over a doctor. And then we go pick up Rex, who is like a violent criminal mercenary man. And then we go shoot up a bar and kill a dude who runs it.
What did you find out?
Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
Saren won't get out of this one.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished.
You know,
At least,
I
that's what the
absolutely forgot.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
I absolutely, completely forgot that the Reapers were explained as much as they are this early in the game. I thought we had no idea about them.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand.
Like,
it.
until later. But
I saw
no,
the Protheans
in like the
being
first
wiped
2
out by the
hours, we're like, oh
Reapers.
yeah, the Reapers.
The
Also,
Geth revere the
you know, I
Reapers
like
as
this game a
gods,
lot.
The pinnacle of non-organic life. And they
But
believe
could you have
Saren
picked a
knows how to
better
bring the
name
Reapers
than
back.
Reapers?
The Council is just going to love
It's so on the nose that it's like a clown nose.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The captain's
I love
right.
how
We need to
Anderson
present
is
this
so
to the
like
council
hyped
right
for
away.
this.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Just collecting different aliens for my fucking crew like they're Pokemon.
Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Garrus Vicarian. Talazord of Normand. Hell yeah, child soldiers, let's go. Oh yeah, isn't she like... She's... I don't know if like the Quarian ages, but it's like she's like a teenager in this. Hell yeah. They're not adults until they finish the pilgrimage. Ah. So, I like how the Quarians run their society on Pokemon rules, where you have to go out into the world at like 14 and go do animal fighting to become an adult. Oh, is this the guy who's like... I remember this.
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
What do you need?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
Imagine instead of a birthday, you have on your 18th, you have to go fist fight a bear and save the country from evil lobsters.
We'll look into it.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just
Sure. The expensive bar. Him.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard.
My goodness, you're Commander
Activities made
Shepard.
for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps.
Yeah, everyone's a fucking nerd.
You can cut the red tape for a grieving husband. I want you to release the body of Nerali Bhatia.
Commander, nothing would make me happier. I'm afraid, though, that it's not quite that simple. Serviceman Nerali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You're studying her injuries to learn more about Geth weaponry.
The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respect.
But like, okay, no. But here's
may save more lives in death than she did in life.
It would be really funny if you could just be like, no, use Richard L. Jenkins's body instead. Use his body.
You know who and
Nobody else. Nobody would
if
care.
I want Nerali Bhatia, I can get her.
Commander, I don't think threats are necessary. Even if the body were here on the Citadel, would you really risk going in shooting to get it?
The Marine's name was Nerali Bhatia. If you want to cut her up, you call her by name.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia.
I do like how this game gives you ample opportunity to just have shepherds swing their fucking dick around.
I'll go now to see to it myself.
And like, well, fuck. And people are just like, well, shit. I don't want to, like, you are like a war hero. You're well known and respected. I can't fucking fight you on this. Also, yes, again, I agree with what you just said, yeah. And again, good job, BioWare. This is sensible shit. It's not like he's not evil. He's not like being like, we're keeping her body because we're dicks. No, it's like we have an actual reason for it, and now it's the interest of like, well, what as you the player? It's like, again, it's also kind of speaking to your own morals. What do you think is more right? Is it the right of the individual and his and her next of kin and what they want, or is it, you know, the more like the possible greater good of
Hello
experimenting
again,
on it?
Has there been any word?
Your wife is coming home, Mr. Baccia.
Thank you.
And then you can have the
I will
arguments
return
about
home and begin my
like,
preparations.
well,
It does
even
not
if they
bring
do
me
experiment
happiness,
on it, well, what if they
but
don't
it may
actually
bring me
get
peace.
anything out of it? Then they've just mutilated a corpse for no reason, and this guy doesn't get his wife to bury. You know, it's interesting. You can actually have like a discussion about that. And this is a fucking 5-minute side quest. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna walk around the Citadel a bit more because I didn't explore this area very much. Individualism versus collectivism as opposed to some nice guy versus some prick. Yeah. And also, I like how it allows you to be, like, the good in, like, Shepard, like, Paragon and Renegade are just how Shepard does things, and it doesn't actually affect, like, you know what I mean? Like, the outcome is the same if you try to persuade there in that you, get her body released. But the way that it happens is different in that, like, Shepard, you know, will either try to reason or Shepard will be sort of belligerent, but they're still trying to do the same goal, you know? It's not like the Renegade choice is like to automatically side with the guy, you know what I mean? Ooh, more weird aliens, more weird aliens. Look, a Hanar. Look at them. Oh, they're so cool.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates.
Yeah.
And we rarely do so with other species.
I like how all the
It is
other
just
aliens
our
are
way.
like, God damn it. I like how all the other aliens are like, wow, these fucking humans won't stop asking us questions.
I'd like
These
to see
fucking
these
humans
rare
come
and wonderful
around
items.
and are just like, whoa, why do you talk like that? Why do you look like that? What is that?
This one is pleased to do so, human.
Ooh.
You will not be disappointed.
Oh my, all this shit, way too expensive. I'll buy the licenses, because whatever. Where's the weird, like, I think I passed it already, the weird, like, Azari psychic prostitute or whatever. Whatever the fuck she's supposed to be. Alright, I'm old and I gotta work in 6 hours, so I'm off. Thanks for hanging around. I really appreciate it. Always enjoy the back and forth. I'm looking at that statue and I'm wondering if they just like, did they just like model is that just like a character model that has like a stone texture on top of them? Is this the weird Azari prostitute? It is.
Welcome. I am Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to
Oh, I
speak
forgot
with
that you get like, you get to skip the line with the Azari psychic prostitute weird experience.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
You know what this reminds me of? Oh, well, it reminds me, there's that one... Well, now I've lost my train of thought. Never mind. You know what this reminds me of? I don't remember. It doesn't remind me of anything, apparently.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our citadel.
You wanted to speak with me?
I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Tell me about this problem you're having.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's Den.
Oh, I know Cora's Den. I just shot that place up like
about
25 minutes ago.
If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful. Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Yeah, you can do a bunch of these side quests that are just like, oh, go do a thing. The Citadel, I think in the first game, the Citadel is often used as like, there's a good amount of, this is used as like a sort of like a break from like a combat section. You'll do something that's very combat heavy for a couple hours, and then you'll have a bit of a break with some dialogue. You'll progress stories, you'll get some new quests, you'll, you know, do something a bit more lower stakes than having to be in like gunfighting. Not to say there's none in this. There, you know, we do some shooting here. I do like how we've been in several gunfights, and not once has security ever come up to us and been like, what the fuck has happened? Shepard? This looks, I wonder if this, what looks like a tiny mass relay, will become relevant at some point. Cough, 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 cough. Oh, it's very relevant.
Allow me to be your guide. Please do not disturb the keeper.
Yeah, so these things are like some weird alien. I don't think like these things are ever really given any lore thing. These guys are like some weird bug-like aliens that just exist on the Citadel, and they're like, as the name implies, they just maintain the Citadel. And nobody really knows what they are, or what they do, or where they come from, or what they like are like species-wise. And everyone's just kind of like, okay, I guess they just do what they need doing.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
What's going on here?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer.
This one...
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
Listen, dude, you gotta pay for the permit. You're not special.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
The CSEC officer is just doing his job. You're causing trouble.
This one is too humble to suggest that the CSEC officer is... This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen.
Oh wow, I don't have
There is
enough
no intent to
persuade skill yet to
This-
convince him otherwise. Did we level up enough to get more persuade? No, we didn't. And I think you also need to get more evil renegade to be... I gotta start
This one
being
will
a bigger
continue to
jerk
spread
is
its
what I've
message.
got to start doing. I gotta start acting like a bigger giant asshole. Yeah, where am I going? I think we just did like a loop of the Prestidium. It's got the artificial sky. This is cool. It's like meant to be that inner donut that holds all the rings together, or all the arms together of the Citadel. Goes off in like in curves in the distance. It's really cool. I remember that in Mass Effect 2, you barely spend any time on the Citadel. I think it was maybe like a case of like a reaction to the fact that a lot of this first game takes place on the Citadel, and so maybe it's like, hey, we don't want to have you go back too often, or at least not in this area. Like it's trying to show different areas of the Citadel. You don't really see the Prestidium, or was it 3? I don't remember now. Tower. Listen, it's been a long time since I played these games, and they kind of all just blur in my head a little bit.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
She must be working with the Geth, too.
Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only
Nothing.
what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers.
Okay,
That's
Shepard,
bad
calm
enough.
down.
Listen
You
to
didn't
what
know
you're
about the
saying.
Reapers until
Saren
40
wants to
minutes
bring
ago.
back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence?
All very
real,
good
we'd have
questions
found something.
that will not be answered.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization.
Shepard, calm
Saren
down,
finds the
lady. My
Saren
girl,
is
you're
a
going
rogue
a
agent on the
little
run for his
hard on
life.
this.
He no longer has the rights
Shepard-
and resources of a Spectre.
Shepard
Council
heard of
has
the
stripped him
Reapers
of his
20 minutes
position.
ago, and she's like, they're fucking real. They're real. They're coming back, and they're going to kill everyone.
Somewhere in the Traverse, send your fleet in.
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull.
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to
Yes,
stop
make
Saren
me,
does not require
make
fleets
me
or
the super space fed agent.
It's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
I'm ready.
I faced Saren
I'm
on
ready.
Eden Prime and exposed him
Give
for
it
a
to me,
traitor.
jackasses.
I've proven myself.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle.
Do they give this
Those whose
speech to
actions
everyone?
elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are
I gotta
the
make a
first
hat
human
for
Spectre
next
commander.
stream that says,
This
I'm a
is great
Spectre, deal
accomplishment
with
for
it.
you and your entire species.
What's my first mission?
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
I'll find him.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Spectre now.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Oh boy.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
What do you expect from a politician? Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Yay! Spectre bonus. You really need unity. Restores dead squad members. Alright, boys and girls. Oh, right, we gotta do things with, speak to General, resolve the disputes. Oh, the reporter, right, we found that shit from Fist. Alright, let's go deal with that, because I will forget. I will forgore. Oh, and this is the guy who wants you to scan all of the keepers.
What?
Yeah.
Yes. Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers?
Anyway, blah, 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 blah.
So far I've had mixed results.
Why the lies, blah,
I'd
blah,
like to do it
blah.
more
Let me help you.
My name's Shepard. I'm with
I'll even send a few credit. So long.
So now if you go up to all this, you get some money and some XP for scanning all the keepers.
No.
Oh, is this? Oh, it's the fucking Admiral. I forgot that this guy shows up here.
One of the Counselor's assistants. Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
Who told you I was a Spectre?
I'm a senior officer with the Alliance. I knew about your candidacy before the Normandy was sent to Eden Prime.
Fair enough.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
Something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
Okay.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find
cool.
anything. I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship. No, I haven't spoken to him before. This is the first time I've requested an audience.
I'm genuinely surprised where this, like, was it the fact that I was just like a dumb kid playing this game back in 2007? I always thought that I thought it would take us like 5 hours to get this far. It's only been 2.5 hours. I'm genuinely surprised.
I hope he's okay. I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything.
All right.
Fair enough.
Just gonna use the fast travel. We gotta go to the bar, to the titty bar, and talk to the general. And then we have to go back to the wards or some shit to get to the for the what is it called, the reporter lady. She wants that information. Ooh, I gotta remember to give character all these. So yeah, let's give her dampening. Basic armor, decryption, recording machinist.
Dancers are highly respected among my people, but I get the feeling these women are not held in high esteem.
Where's the general? Patron. There he is.
Commander. What do you want?
I'm here on Shaira's behalf. Your lies are hurting her.
Good! Her lies have been killing me for days. I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
This is pathetic. What could a woman do to put you in this state?
Because she rejected me! Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
Some general. What kind of example are you to your troops?
The troops can kiss my leathery backside. All I wanted was to retire and be with her. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do.
Oh,
don't
get a
waste your
grip.
time.
Never let the enemy see your weakness. You know that, General.
Enemies. The one place I always felt at peace was with her. But now, so you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
It damn well couldn't hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Now get up and get moving, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
Why can't you tell him yourself?
Well, the last time he saw me,
Oh wow, this guy's a class fucking act.
Ancestors and shouting his secrets in public. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the... Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Well, the Shepard's technically in the Navy, so she would be an admiral. Shepard's a Marine. She's in the Navy, because we all know, as I mentioned earlier, space is an ocean. Oh, where is it? Med clinic, I guess, would be the closest. Where is she? Oh, she's wearing the same clothing, but it's not her.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here, Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist's files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped.
Go, do a journalism.
Here, Commander. For your trouble.
More.
I had to kill people for these discs. They're worth more than you're offering.
I didn't tell you to kill Fist. But you're right. I suppose that I did ask you to help me, so... Here, this should be more than adequate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
I like how we're still using, like, optical media in the year fucking 2170 or some shit. Alright. Stadium. Embassies. But it was an Alcor diplomat.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
So, like, is it one of the ones I talked to earlier? Din Korlak, Kaidan, Zelton. This one.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right
I've come to talk to you about your little problem.
Curious. What do you know about the consort and her relationship to me?
The consort didn't reveal your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn
Here,
my
there should be proof enough.
confused. This is
Yep,
difficult
you got
to
betrayed.
fathom. If the Turian could
Just
learn
make sure you leave Shira out of it from now on.
Agreed, most assuredly. It is clear that the consort was blameless. Startled, realized, anxious request. Please, farewell.
Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth
And I like how it's like, see, the humans are not all like that, and then the Volus is like, surely the Earth Clan is trying to make money out of this. Jeez, where's the trust gone? Oh, so I was also thinking that since I'm going down the Mass Effect rabbit hole, I was considering, it's not certain because it would be a lot of video game, but I was considering
Most of them are too busy.
I was considering going to try to play again Dragon Age Origins, it's like the other side of the coin of the mid-2000s BioWare new IPs. They made a new science fiction IP in Mass Effect, and then they made a new fantasy IP in Dragon Age. And Dragon Age is pretty darn good from what I remember. Although, from what I've seen is that it's a bit of a mess to play. Like in terms of stability, it's not that stable, the PC version. So I'll see. I remember last time I tried to play it, which was like a couple years ago, I had severe issues with the game just like dying. It would just crash repeatedly for seemingly no reason. So it's a long game. Dragon Age plus the expansion Awakening is like a 40 to 60 hour long game.
Allow me to be your
It's a lot of fucking video game. Do I have to speak to her, or can I just go in?
Septimus has sent word. Apparently, he sought the consort's forgiveness.
That's right. It was a long time ago, though. I barely remember.
drew you back to the Citadel and to the consulate?
I don't know exactly. It may sound strange, but I simply felt called.
That's not strange. Many of
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
I'm glad I could help.
You are too kind, Commander, but I would not expect you to help me out of the kindness of your heart. I also have one more thing to give you, if you are interested.
What are you offering me?
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see your skin, tough as the scales on any Turian, unyielding, a wall between you and everyone else, but it protects you, makes you strong. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. You will need that leadership in the battles to come. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
You have quite a gift,
Thanks, lady. She
Thank
just did like a fucking
Not
space
everyone
palm reading.
appreciates it as you do. Never underestimate the power of words. Here, Commander. In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have
What is it?
a small mystery. And now I must ask you to remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you
Thanks.
strength.
She gave me the equivalent of a fucking note you would find on the inside of a fortune cookie and a tchotchke. Wow. I wonder if I can solve that. I just put 2 points into persuasion. I wonder if I can, or intimidate. I wonder if I can do the, if I can finish the Alcor, or not Alcor, the Hanar who's proselytizing. Took a lot of effort to not say prostituting. Human heavy armor. Sure. Oh god, it's hideous. Oh god, it might be worse, please. Oh, this is just Ashley's armor. Oh, they just look awful. Oh my, oh Jesus, okay. Yeah, it might, mentioned earlier that it might be worth giving myself, using a little bit of the old cheat engine to give myself some cash to buy the armor that looks better for every character, the iconic armor that you can buy on the wards. Think about that.
Moment, Spectre.
Oh, what do you want?
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
I've got plenty to do already.
Of course you do. But this would be easy work for you, and I pay extremely well. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy.
If they're as bad as you say they are.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander.
Are you an idiot,
It's
Shepard?
been a pleasure to meet you.
This is clearly like a trap. My god, this armor. Oh, this fucking armor is hideous. Oh, I look like an idiot. Maybe I can convince him now.
Has the CSEC officer
Breaking
been
the
assured?
law.
The CSEC officers.
This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen.
I don't care about your intent. You're making all Hanar look like troublemaking zealots.
This one does not wish to prejudice the listeners against the Hanar.
If you want people's respect, you have to follow the rules. Buy the permit and stay out of here.
This one will obey. It does not wish to prejudice other species against the Hanar. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Somebody needed to set that thing straight, and it
You have
obviously...
already demonstrated your... Here. Now if you'll excuse me.
Yay. I think that's like all the basic bitch missions on the station done. These are stuff to do. Scan the keepers. Yeah, it's all out in space. Where are we going? Speak. Right, we gotta go to Seasick Academy. Okay, actually, we're gonna go somewhere else first. We're gonna go. How much do those armors cost? Could I run cheat engine quick? Oh, I leveled. Did I level up again? No, at the squad. I keep forgetting that I have to level them up. Okay, Garrus, what do you got? I'm gonna put you more in ARs for you, and that, I guess, and that. I don't know.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous. Oh, you will be pleased.
Squad iconic armors. Oh my god, they are expensive. And they're not even, like, that great. Limited, rare. Rare, limited, rare, limited. There's rarity in this game? Light armor, rare, limited, rare.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop.
shop.
You want many good supplies, yes? Oh, you will be pleased, I think. I'm gonna look this up. Mass Effect Squad iconic armors. I'm just getting a bunch of shit from other games. From like other. So they're just like the good armor for everyone. Is this a mod? This might be part of the mod I installed because I did install a mod. Or am I dreaming? Where am I? What am I doing? How much money? How much? What if I just like cheated myself this money? Oh, good, the game crashed. Oh boy, and it crashed hard. Oh no. Mass Effect, and Task. Oh boy. Okay, well actually I'm going to take this opportunity to quickly use the bathroom then. I'll be back in a sec. Okay. What? The stream's current bitrate is lower than... But the bitrate isn't 0. Okay, that's weird. Whatever. Alright, well, I'm not going to mess around with doing cheaty stuff right now. I'll do it off stream. EA. This originally was not owned by EA. Mass Effect 1 was actually an Xbox Game Studios published game back in the day, before EA bought the series. Or bought BioWare. Where the fuck? What? Did I not save after this? I guess I gotta do her fucking conversation again. God. Oh, God. Really? No, I saved. Okay, here we go. Wrong save. It puts the quick save and auto save at the top. Yeah, here we are. Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ, this armor. Just put. Oh, God. Oops. Embassy. No, CSEC. So this guy down here, remember, he's like sells all the high tier Spectre shit.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military.
How do you know who I am?
I'm the CSEC Requisitions Officer.
Right.
So, will you be purchasing?
I think I'll be
Whoops,
going.
didn't mean to do that.
Hello, Commander. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you.
Good
Sorry,
camera angle.
Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
Yeah, this shit's like real expensive. Alright, cool. And we gotta talk to the ambassador. Where are we talking to the ambassador? Meet him at the docking bay. So we gotta go. Oh, get second elevator ride. Here we go. Second of many elevator rides.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Oh, don't worry. It was an isolated case of being raided by evil robots. It's fine. It's you're paranoid. Here we go. Wait, before I gotta scan the keeper.
The Normandy is amazing, Shepard. It's an honor to be among her crew.
It's amazing how small the Normandy 1 is, the SR1, and how the Normandy 2 in Mass Effect 2 and 3 is like 3.5 or like 2.5 times the size.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
This isn't right. The Normandy belongs to you.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
What happened?
I failed. I couldn't make the cut. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Saren's not gonna get away this time.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Anything else?
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
That's your job, bitch.
I'll take care of Saren. You take care of the political fallout.
Not exactly the answer I was looking for, Shepard. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Thanks, Udina. Always.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end.
Don't
Pushing
worry,
papers
your
really
career is
doesn't
going to get really interesting in the third
You're the
game
one
when
who can
you're
stop Saren.
on a giant space
I believe in you,
dildo
Shepard.
and
If that means I
you
have
get
to step
shot
aside,
by
so be it.
evil Martin Sheen. Yeah.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
That'll be fun.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Crew, this is Commander Shepard. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. This is the most important mission any of us have ever been on. The fate of an entire galaxy is at stake. We will stop Saren no matter what the cost.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
Fancy speeches won't stop Saren from finding the conduit. If we really want to make the captain proud, we better get this bird in the air.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, yay, I'm in charge now. It's my ship. So you use the galaxy map to traverse, talk to people on the ship. I think we can head down to the lower deck. Oh god, there's an elevator. Oh god, there's a fucking... Oh, thank god it's quick. It's quicker than it was on the Xbox.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you
What have
head
you
out?
got?
What? Well, hell, the licenses alone have set me back.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Alright, so I bought a bunch of licenses for this guy on the Citadel. And of course, I can't afford anything. You can equip all your party members. Big Bloom engine. Yeah, it's right here, but we haven't used it yet. It's only a little Oh boy, until we use this son of a bitch. Ah, the Mako. Ah, the Mako. Yes, the Mako. Yeah, this ship was very small in Mass Effect 1. Ignore the fact that there's nowhere anyone sleeps on this ship. Seemingly. They fixed that in the next one. The galaxy map music. Ugh. Which one it's in. Giant space fork whips us across the galaxy. Nope, not this one. So there's a lot of these planets you can actually explore. There is nothing on them a lot of the times. I think you can survey some of these and you get like some free XP for them. And they wrote descriptions for like all of these.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
I remember I would spend hours just exploring these like shitty planets with like nothing on them. And I remember once my dad was watching me play for a little bit, and he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "You're just going around these planets with nothing on them." And I'm like, "I'm having fun." So it's the one, this one then. It's Therum, that's the one. I remember the name Therum, so it's that second planet. Anything else to survey here? Nope. No biotic squad. Oh boy, the first Mako segment of the game. Or of the playthrough. So this thing is a bit of a fuck to drive, to control.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Oh, man. Actually, maybe, do I have anything to crunch into Omnigel? Because you need Omnigel to repair this bitch. Brings back memories. Yeah. God, this thing is such a, like, I don't know if it's a case of they couldn't get the physics to be any better, but man, this thing just controls like look. Oh. Also, the lava on planets is an instant kill, so if you even like dip your toe into that, the whole Mako just fucking explodes.
Trying to knock down the front door seems stupid. Maybe we could find a side window?
I'm pretty sure you can actually jump this gate with the Mako if you do it right. Like if you abuse the physics in the right way, you can actually just go like up and over. Whoa, whoa. It's easy XP though in the Mako because everything dies pretty quick because you've got, Jesus Christ, you've got that cannon. I do think they nerfed the amount of XP though you do get for killing enemies in this thing. Oh, Fizzok. Also, the game, I don't know if the game could be running too quick. That's actually a possibility. And so the physics, I did read that there's that this game, if it's running if the frame rate is too high, some of the physics, especially in the Mako, get fucked up. Vehicle. How do we get out of the vehicle? Turret zoom shift. Oh. Thrusters space. Return to Normandy. How do I get out of this thing? Does anyone know the keyboard command? Oh, here we go. It is Q. Of all fucking buttons, it's Q. Why is this showing up now? Why did the tutorial for the controls for this fucking thing show up like 5 minutes after I get in it? That's weird. Perimeter clear. Oh my god, I know. Whoa, Jesus. This thing has that much of a zoom? I never realized that. I played this game like 87,000 times, but most, like the vast majority of those playthroughs were on the Xbox. So the PC controls are a bit new. We're hull down, bitch. You can't hit us. Also, it does seem that the Mako's guns are hit scan. I'm 90% certain. There's like no travel time, so you don't have to like leave your shot or anything. You just point and shoot, point and click. Is that thing dead and it's just... Or has it not been, like, activated yet? It might be dead, actually. It's just its corpse is bugged out. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. Driving, quote unquote, all-terrain vehicle with 17 quotation marks. What if we just gave this vehicle all of the suspension? Make it as bouncy as a trampoline. Driving experience? What do you mean driving experience? Road feel? Bah. Stability, controllability? Bah, bounce. Coming to the end of the Mako's Wild Ride here. Now this is technically the point where you're supposed to get out of the Mako and go on foot, but... And developers just don't want you having any fun. Especially when you accidentally drop your teammates into the lava. Again, I haven't picked up a grenade in ages. Those rocket troops can fuck you up. Still don't really have any sniper skill. Oh, we gotta fight one of those fucking, like the Geth armatures. Armatures? One of the big, walkie, four-legged boys. Gotta fight one on foot. There's actually a way to cheese it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you come here. And they drop one on your head. Oh, and also the weird sticky boys who jump around on the ceilings and stuff. see, what you do is that you don't fight it like this. You run to the side here. And then through this crack, you just shoot it. And it can't hit you here. As long as you're careful. So yeah. There's a way to hit, of course. Boom. Easy. You can deal with the rest of them. I remember these things being as fast as they are. All right. She's been using her shotgun and she doesn't have any shotgun skill. This area, I remember there's like the boss fight here can be tough. I think it's about against like a big Krogan battle master or some shit.
looking for in here? Most Prothean ruins have nothing more than dead instrumentation.
Fucking elevators. End of the line.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara Tassoni, I presume?
Thank the goddess.
I feel like Liara's voice has changed over the course of the series.
This thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
There's some kind of repulsion field in the way.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
You shouldn't have been messing with technology you don't understand.
I wasn't going to let the Geth capture me. Besides, I know how it works. Mostly. There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the
100% first one I had
That's the tricky
romanced.
part. The defenses cannot be shut off.
Everyone
from
likes the
outside.
blue-skinned alien
I don't
babe.
know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Well, she's like the naive, bright-eyed, you know, scientist girl. I can see why she's so popular. Twi'lek fantasy till I realized she was asexual like a frog. I still don't, they're mono-gendered and they do like some weird mind meld to just like take traits from another species and then they just like birth another one, another Azari. They're weird. What the fuck is this? I'm sorry, what was that? Is there something here I missed? Left, up, down, left, up, down, right. Left, up, down, right. Up. Left, up, down, down, right. Left, up, down, right, left. Left, up. Buzz.
How did you get in here?
Big laser.
I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Wait, Commander.
What if we just made an alien species that is like hot blue ladies?
I am not.
They're
my
hot
mother.
ladies, they're
I don't
blue,
even- I don't know why.
and then they
Benezia
have
joined
like
Saren.
weird tentacle
I don't
hair.
want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Yes.
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but
Tally
I don't
sounds
know.
so young in this game, I forgot. She's so like...
What the hell was that?
She just sounds like so young.
These ruins are not stable. That mining
She's
laser
got much
must
more
have triggered
sass in the later
seismic
games.
event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Oh boy, this fight can be a pain.
Brenda, don't. That would be more fun.
Kill this
Is
bastard.
there a reason you're in my way?
Oh, did I hit the wrong one?
The same reason you. Thanks for getting me.
Whatever it is you want,
Oh, here we
we're
go.
not getting it from
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Heal, fuck, shit.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me?
Saren's looking for...
We have to hurry.
Oh my god, why is the save before the long elevator sequence? Really, game? Why? Put the autosave after this. At the start of the fight.
Brenda, don't. That would be more fun.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
Okay, that was better. They don't make you do this. They just let you, they just sit back and watch you guys run. Oh, it's dramatic. Oh, rocks. Oh, running, rocks falling. Noises, shaky cam, shaky cam. All right.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there and your pilot is making jokes?
Sometimes Joker's a real ass. Just try to ignore him.
I see. It must be a human thing.
Ah, humans must be assholes. Got it.
Dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano.
Humans are
Those
known
Geth
to
would
be
have
giant
killed me
assholes.
or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Kaidan, if I
Only
want
that
your
it was
opinion,
somehow
I won't
connected
ask
to
for
the
it because I
Prothean
never want your
extinction.
opinion.
That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Did your research turn up anything interesting?
What is interesting is what I did not turn up. There is remarkably little archaeological evidence of the Protheans, and even less that might explain why they disappeared. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish.
I forgot how
This
much of
cycle
this
began
came
long
in the
before
first
them.
game. I thought a lot of this shit was just like bad cope writing, like trying to make up for not having an ending in like the third game.
What cycle? What are you talking about?
The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared.
And will not
I
be
have
an
dedicated
interesting
my life
resolution.
to figuring out why.
Do I be mean to her? Maybe just a little bit.
You're not much of an expert, Doctor. The answer's been standing in front of you the whole time.
Just
the
a little
Protheans
bit.
were wiped out by a race
I think
of
Liara needs a
machines,
little
the
bit
Reapers.
of being rude. You need
The
to
Reapers?
bully her
But
a little
I have never
bit.
heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user.
Oh, that
Finding
makes
one
sense.
That still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would
This
have been
could have easily
confused,
gone down the
unclear.
fucking Halo route of that
I
humans
am
are Protheans
amazed
in
you
the
were
same
able
way
to
that
make sense
humans
of
were
it all.
Forerunners
A
before
lesser mind would have been
343
utterly
ruined Halo
destroyed
lore.
by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
Looks like we wasted our time here.
Wait, Commander. Saren might try another attempt on my life. I'd feel safer if you let me stay on your ship. Besides, my knowledge of the Protheans might prove useful later.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
We've already got every other non-human species on board. Might as well add an Asari to the team.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling
I like
a
how
bit
every time you
lightheaded.
finish a planet in
What
this
was the
game,
last time you ate
you
or
you
slept?
sit down.
Dr.
or
Chocolash
everyone
should take a
comes
look
into
at
this room,
It is
sits
probably
down
just
with their hands
mental
on their
exhaustion,
legs, like on their lap,
coupled with
and we
the
all
shock
have a
of
nice little
discovering the
debrief.
Prothean's true fate. I need some
It's funny
time
when
to
you notice
process all
everyone's
this.
in the same sitting
Still, it could
animation.
not
They
hurt to
all
be
just are
examined
sitting
by a
with their
medical
hands on their
professional.
lap, like on their
It will
legs.
give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Go see the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
No.
Don't bother.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I don't think this report is very important for the Council to hear. I'm gonna be like, oh, we found someone and they didn't really tell us anything. Oh, that's the first one done. All right. Well, that was some good video game. This game is still really fun and really good. And God, do I miss when games were really good. God, I miss having games to look forward to coming out. That when a new IP comes out, it's actually, like, good and it's not like a load of shit. And that... Man. Video games used to be fun. Well, I think that will be a good spot to end part 1 of Mass Effect. I was on and off about this game of like wanting to replay it. I'm like, I don't know, and then I set it all up, and even then I was like, I don't know if I really feel like it. It's a lot of game. What if it's kind of boring? What if it's not very interesting? Like, it's not as good as I remember. No, it's there. It's got some warts and all. It's a little crusty here and there, but man, is it still a masterclass of like introducing you to an amazingly interesting science fiction world with aliens and history and all sorts of stuff, and it's great. And I'm actually looking forward to playing more of it. So that will be the first part. Thank you very much for watching.